Hello, everyone. This is Nigel here, and welcome to episode 3 of System Shock Radio. Oh, sorry about that again. It looks like I'm having a bit of issues with my mic. Like, you can all hear me just fine, but I can't hear myself as well. But anyway, hey, nevertheless, let's get started. And actually, today we are going to get started on a bit more of a somber note. As you may be aware, on Sunday, um, a helicopter crash happened in California containing uh, the following victims: Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna Bryant, John Kerry and Alyssa Altobelli, Christina Mauser, Ara Hobayan, and Sarah and Peyton Chester. I apologize if I butchered any of those names. Unfortunately, this was tragic news to hear about for many people, especially those who grew up as fans of Kobe Bryant. I personally wasn't one of them, but for many, this was shocking and it was heartbreaking. But it delivered a sort of grim message to us all that we should cherish life as much as possible because in the blink of a second and like about a few seconds it could be gone from us. So many people have been learning. For many people this was a wake-up call, and they've been connecting more with their daughters, with their children, which is fantastic to me and something that we all should do more often. So rest in peace to him and his daughter and the other 7 passengers aboard the helicopter. But uh, um, that's why I I want to live my life out loud as often as possible. Sometimes we feel like we're alive but we're not living, like we just sort of exist. But uh, uh, you have to live your life every day to the fullest, and you have to make the most of your life. And Kobe did just that. He was an inspiration to so many people. So many people loved and supported him, and so it's glad to see. Even though I'm, like I said, was never that big a fan, it's so nice to see so many people outpouring their love and support for him, his daughter, and the other family members who died on the crash. But moving on to our next topic, I just wanted to take this time to say thank you to you all so much so for the support that you all have been showing with this podcast of mine. And thank you so much. I especially want to shout out 2 people in particular who actually took the time to share this video. Mr. Shy Fears and Mr. Allen Knight the Fourth. Thank you both so much. It was heartwarming to see that, and it's a bit of a sign that I'm doing all right with this. And so, thank you, thank you. All right, now on to the nitty gritty, the answer to last week's riddle. So the riddle last week was, what runs without feet? So the answer that I had was water. That was my personal answer. But the thing about this riddle is that there was actually a plethora of answers. There was a bunch that you could say. Some people might have thought nose, some people thought water, some people thought time, run out the clock. So it just goes to show that there are so many different viewpoints, and based on experiences, that's how we define stuff like this. So my answer may not have been your answer, but it might have been somebody else's answer, and that answer might have been different from someone else's answer. So those different viewpoints are what makes us all human. So moving on, we're actually going to talk about music. Now, I, like many people, absolutely love music. Music is one of the things that's so important, and one of the things that, if you notice, have definitely shaped American society and society all over the world over the years. Whether it's people like Beethoven and Mozart to maybe Michael Jackson, Beyonce, even the Beastie Boys. So, some of my favorite types of music include rock and R&B, but not really as much rap. Uh, Now that may come as surprising to some, but um, I'm not really that big a fan of rap music. I think it's okay, but just not something that I listen to. Like if someone said you can only listen to one type of music for 24 hours, rap wouldn't be the first thing that comes to mind. So, some of my favorite um, artists, rock music, I absolutely love. I could listen to it all day. But some of my favorite artists include the likes of Queen, AC/DC, Metallica, Luther Vandross, Tupac. When I do listen to rap, I do like Tupac. Um, and Slipknot. I love Slipknot. So, it just goes to show that uh, because I think one of the main reasons for my musical choice is because the environment I was brought up in, where a lot of rock music was surrounding me and stuff, and a lot of R&B as well. Oh, some hip hop and everything. So, I feel like that influenced. Excuse me. I feel like that influenced me a lot when it comes to musical choices, even to this day. So, moving on, we are going to talk about money, that green stuff, and not leaves. So, uh, it's often been said that money does not buy happiness, and that couldn't be way more true, especially after you experienced why. And I feel that money is only sometimes only fills temporary voids. It's like, for example, a lot of people feel, oh, that, hey, oh, I need money for this, I need money for that, I need money, excuse me, I need money to go, oh, this place, I need money to travel and everything. And traveling is fantastic. Traveling is great. In fact, I want to do so much traveling after I graduate college and get older and stuff. I want to travel as much as possible and travel a little bit while I'm young. But um, money for everything is not. Um, Trying to think of the terminology that I want to use. Money for everything is, while it is important, it's not. Trying to think of proper phrasing. Bear with me. I'm trying to think of the proper way I want to phrase this. But money, I guess, I guess I'll put it this way: if money only it gets you in life materialistic things. I think that's about the best way I can describe it. I apologize, but because money can only get you um, materialistic temporary things such as the equipment, my camera up here, my microphone, my mouse, but that's about it. But for emotional and physical, oh, and mental health within your life, money can't fix all of it. And unfortunately, but the thing is, a lot of people treat it like it does, but in reality, that's not the case. But moving on, on so, um, who here is familiar with a little grocery store called Wegmans? I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that you raised your hand. So, Wegmans is doing something new. So, they have officially done away with plastic bags. No more plastic bags. And so, oh, one of the reasons for this is because it's actually happening across New York State. Governor Andrew Cuomo has declared a ban of plastic bags being distributed in stores starting March 1st. But Wegmans, and I believe it's all Wegmans across the country, want to do it now. They want to get a head start on and it's understandable why we would not want plastic anymore. It pollutes our oceans, and it never biodegrades. Because when something biodegrades, it breaks down over time, and plastic all it does is get smaller, but it still exists. It never goes away. So that's why it's dangerous to have something like this polluting our natural environments, polluting our oceans and everything. So um, that is about it for today. A not that long of an episode. So uh, I'm going to leave you with next week's riddle. All right. Hey, ready? Here we go. If it takes 1 year for one chicken to lay an egg, how long does it take 100 chickens to lay 100 eggs? So the answer to that will be revealed next week. And thank you all for watching. And if you are a part of my other pages, my main inspirational page and my poetry page, stay tuned. So what's going to happen with the poetry page is this. We're still going to have the Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday posts on there, but on one of these days, most likely, possibly Friday, I am going to be posting a poem that I dedicate to Kobe Bryant and the other um, people who died in the helicopter crash on this past Sunday. So stay tuned for that. And next week's episode, this is gonna be important. So fasten your seatbelts. So next week's um, System Shock Radio episode, excuse me, is going to take place on Friday. So on Saturday, I have some errands to run, and so unfortunately, I won't be able to make it to our 11:30 time. But that doesn't stop me from doing it on Friday. So on Friday at 1 o'clock p.m., we will have episode 4 of System Shock Radio. You don't want to miss it. But thank you for tuning into this episode, and thank you so much for all the support you've shown me so far with this. And thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good day.